Hey YouTube, it's your girl, Glamour Girl 79, coming back to you. I promised some videos. I know I was a little late because I said I'd do a video Saturday. Here it is, Tuesday. So I'm a few days late, but I thought I would come to you guys to show you my high puff. My son is graduating high school tonight in about an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and do something quick, and I'm going to show you how I achieved this. Now this is just a about 4-day-old. It was I had my hair braided down, but it's been raining. Not braided down, I had it like a slight little braid out, but it's been raining and it puffed out, so now I'm just gonna put it up. So first what I do is spritz it with some water and some conditioner. This is Cantu leave-in conditioner mixed with water. It's just a little bit in there, but just mix it, shake it up real good, spritz your hair. My hair is dry because I have been sleeping in it as a afro over the last 3 or 4 days. So yeah, it's been raining pretty heavily here in Florida, North Florida, so I didn't even bother. I know it's bad, but I haven't went anywhere, so you know, it is what it is. So I work it in really good, and since it's been a couple of days, I usually skip this step, but it's been a couple of days, so I'm going to take some of this Cantu leave-in for kids. I'm just going to put a little bit on there, take some, rub it in my hands. It is pretty thick, as you can see. I just put this in as a moisturizer. Since I'm going to be putting my hair up, I want to make sure it's good and moisturized. So I work it in, and now what I'm going to do is comb it up into my puff, the beginning of my puff. I'm looking for something to wipe my hands so I can grip this brush. Go ahead. So now I'm going to just comb it in the direction that I want it to be in. This is going to be like a high bun using Marley hair, and it's just some old hair that I have. It's probably a year old, and I use this only for, well, these pieces only for my bun. I had some twists about a year ago, so it was left out of the twist pack. I had the long twist, so this is not the kinky twist hair, it's the longer twist for Senegalese twist. So yeah, I'm going to keep combing, and I have to make sure I pay attention to the middle, because what happens is if I don't comb that out, that would just be compact, and when I go to you know, take it down, then I have this patch in the middle of my head that has not been combed and has basically like matted down. I mean, it's not easy to get it out, but I just don't want to go through that. So I'd rather give my hair a good combing. It's not thoroughly detangled, but it's detangled enough that I can just comb the hair all the way through. This doesn't hurt, and the shedding is minimum. Since, you know, in the last video I did the trim, I don't have those knots to contend with like I used to before. Before I trimmed it, when I combed it or did this particular style to comb it out, or even when I was detangling more, I would shed more hair because it was not detangling at the ends because of the split ends. So natural girls and guys, just focus on those split ends. I know you're losing inches and everybody wants those bandos, but if you don't trim and you just continue to try to do twist out, braid outs, whatever, puffs, it doesn't really come right. Except puffs, not puffs, buns, if you're, you know, protect the styling, but if anything to actually have your natural hair out, the ends never really, because they're always tangled, so they never really look that good. So now I'm taking my brush and I'm just brushing it up. I'm trying to make this quick since I am under a time crunch. So there we go. I think that's about as high as I want it, because I want it to sit on top of my head. So it's going to be like a top knot. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get it as neat as possible. I am going to run this brush over my hair again. So don't worry, we'll clean it up in a minute. So I have gotten it like that. Now what I'm going to do is take the comb again and just focus on the end. So when I do get it in the ponytail, I'm going to pin it down. So I'm going to take this rubber band here. These are truly ouchless. They're not rubber. I don't know what type of material this is, but as you can see, it doesn't pull your hair out. I'm going to try to show, if I remember, to show a video when I take this down to show you. I mean, unless you have it super, super tight, it usually does not pull your hair out. I'm not going to do this bun super, super tight. It can be loose. You know, I mean, not too loose, but you don't have to have it laid to the boards. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be stuck to your head. So you see it's a little bit of give right there. That's about as tight as I want it. And I'm going to go in with the with a little bit more water and some gel and show you guys how I'm going to do that. So right now I'm just going to take this and just 2-strand twist it all the way to the end, and then I'm going to pin it down. I know it doesn't look as cleaned up as it should, but you're going to see the magic happen in about 5 minutes. So just give it some time. So you see I have it to the end. Now what I'm going to do is I have some bobby pins. I always buy this type of gum in these containers. So not just this specific brand, but I keep these containers because I put my bobby pins in. Because you know when you buy it in a pack, it's not really in a closable container. A few of them are, but those, those are like $6 or $7. I'm not paying that much when I could just buy 99-cent gum and then use it after I'm done. So I'm going to take a bobby pin, if you can see that. Twist this around to the back. Take this bobby pin. And then just pin it down. Pin it down. So it's pinned down. So you see. Now, you see some flyaways a little bit. It's just not as neat as it can be. So this is where we're coming back in with a little more. Just spritz it a little. You don't have to, this does not have to be like super wet. Then I'm going to go back in, close up my, here we go, Eco Styler Gel, Black Castor, and Flaxseed Oil. This is okay. I have noticed when I'm using this that if I use a lot, if I use, you know, like to really slick it down, when it dries white. I'm going to keep trying it to see maybe if it's a combination of what I'm using. Maybe I just need to use this product by itself. I'm not sure because the first couple of times, I think I did like after I washed my hair and I did a leave-in and all of that. So that could be a possibility as well. So I'm just getting some and just putting it, basically I'm not going to soak this down because the trick is tying it down. I found if you just tie it down really tight for 30 to 40 minutes, it works well as well. And I'm not trying to take away the natural texture of the style, if you know what I mean. I do want it to be, you know, laid down. I want my edges to be laid. But I also want, when people look at it, to say, oh, okay, she's a natural hair, you know. She has natural hair. So as you can see, just brush it in. Don't worry about that bun. It's not really going to come loose. And you can always, you know, go back in. You see how the rubber band is showing. If you wanted to just use your hair, you would pin that part down so it's not showing. But I'm adding some hair to it. So I think that's pretty good. Now, what I'm going to do, wipe my hands, I think, put a little more gel in the front. I'm going to go in and put some edge control around the edges. That's going to be as I'm walking out the door. I'm not going to do it now because it's not needed. So I'm going to take my scarf. Since I really want to focus on the front, I'm going to do it from the front so the front will lay down more. I'm going to have to double side this. So just do that right there. Pull it back towards the ponytail. There we go. Then I just take it around. I mean, this is simple. Who doesn't know how to tie a scarf? But I want it kind of tight. And just, tie it up. There we go. And then get it out of the way. Okay. So there we go. 30, 45 minutes. It'll be good. So during this time, what I'm going to do is attach the piece. Just for time's sake, I would usually take this off first, but I'm not going to do that since, crunch time. It's almost 6 o'clock and I have to be out of here at least by 6:15. Let me see. So this is the Marley hair. I want to say this is like a quarter of a pack, not quite a half. So, I usually like it more plumper, but these are I don't know what I did with my other pieces, so I'm going to have to buy some more. But this is it. So, but I can make it fluffy. So it is with a rubber band between the hair. I attach it right there. And this is where the magic is going to happen. So you can either twist this or just take it and pin it like this. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm not going to twist it. I'm just going to be doing a lot of pinning. So as you see, I just go around. Excuse me. I want this to be kind of fluffy. So take the ends. When you know you're coming towards an end, that's where I begin to twist, because it makes it easier to tuck it up under the particular ponytail. It's a lager, a medium body, amber colored. So I'm going to take these open pins and start pinning. These open ones. This is a little harder than I thought. Just looking at using the camera. So right now that would be good. I see a little piece of sticking up, so I'm going to go ahead and start picking. But I want this bun to be secure, so I'm going to put a lot of pins in it. Excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with my words today, but whatever. Okay, so I'm starting in the back.
AT&T gives you more for your thing. You're getting serious thing.
Okay.
That moving out of the friend zone.
And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take this off. It's getting in the way.
Preparing you for real business.
Okay, so
that you and me
this should be better. And then I'll put the scarf on at the end to,
now get 50% off
put it together.
At AT&T.
Okay. So I'm going to use about 4.
That's our thing.
Excuse me.
Visit ATT.com.
Hair everywhere. 4 open bobby pins to pin it to my head. And then I'm going to go in with the open ones and start pinning down where you see they are trying to pop up. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take a couple of strands and bring it over to the side and kind of cover the light